Hello, American Crochet Association. Salena Baca here, founder, host, lead educator with the ACA. It's Tuesday, and I love to come here and share tips that will help make your crochet life better. If you're here watching live, come on over, say hey, say hello, tell me where you're viewing from, and feel free to ask any questions about the topic today so that we can just make this topic a really fun conversation. Now, the topic today, or the theme today, I should say, theme topic, what we're talking about today is the crochet pattern writing process. And I'm talking to, anyone who is either writing patterns just for themselves. Maybe you're not going to share them with anyone. Maybe you're going to publish them somewhere, maybe on a blog, or somewhere in a free space, just kind of a public space. Or maybe you would like to become active in the publishing world, in the professional publishing world, whether that be selling patterns individually, writing for books and magazines, having a blog, whatever it is that you'd like to do, I'm speaking to you today. So last week we shared something really exciting with you guys, and I do have a link in the video description just to give you some, just to give you an opportunity to go and check it out if you missed it last week. Last week I shared our pattern writing templates. We do have 3 of them. And right now, all of this information that I'm sharing right now is going to be a free preview. I'm actually sharing my screen. This is what it looks like to our students at our school, okay? So last week I shared the pattern writing template. I'm not going to go over that today other than just sharing the link in the video description. Today I want to share some additional information just kind of to help you in that process if you do want to write patterns. So today I want to share with you and show you our pattern testing checklist, and then also a checklist that will help you before you publish a crochet pattern. Now, before we get into all of that, I do want to say that all of this information is part of our professional training at the American Crochet Association to help you write crochet patterns. Again, it doesn't matter if you're just a hobbyist, if you're just doing this to yourself, just doing this for yourself, or if this is something that you'd like to do professionally. This course is for anyone that falls into the writing spectrum. I'm going to give you the link to this course as well, and that way you can just kind of dig around and get more information. There's tons of information here in this course. Prerequisites just to really help you prepare, because writing patterns is something that anyone can do, but really there's so many questions before you get started successfully that are going to be answered with, a better knowledge of yarn, of what a swatch is, of pattern reading, sizing essentials, seams and joins, and finishing. So all of those things are prerequisites to this course, and they're also included in this course. This pattern writing course also includes integrity of content, originality. It talks about plagiarism, copyrights, things like that. It talks about business models. Maybe you do want to turn this into a business. What are the different models that can help you generate some income? There is a huge course on what crochet instructions are and how you can follow a universal format, testing and proofing, publishing, all of that. Okay, so this is an intense course. It's huge. It's massive. And we're giving you some of it as a sneak peek. Okay, before I get started, I see a few of you guys are here and saying hello. I am streaming this live on Facebook, but we will be putting this on YouTube for our audience. So if you are watching on YouTube, this is a recording, but still come on over and say hey and ask any questions, and we'll get to them as we see them. It looks like Karen is here. Hello, Karen. So good to see you. It looks like Frances is here. She says, hi, Salena. Fran from New Jersey. I'll watch quietly. Okay. Chime in if you have any questions, comments, feedback. And it looks like Frances is here watching. So a few of you guys are here. All right. To everyone who is here watching, is anyone here interested in writing their own unique crochet patterns? Does that interest you at all? Again, maybe it's just kind of a dream of yours. Maybe it's something you want to do, but you have no idea how to get started. Maybe it's something that you kind of dabble in. This course, this information will hopefully give you some purpose and some direction, but then also help you to have a baseline of knowledge and information, so that way you can understand how to propel yourself forward with confidence. That's what this is about. So again, you guys can find the links in the video description. Go and snag those pattern writing templates. We do have 3, and they're going to be free previews, even though this is a paid course. This is only usually available to our members, but we are just sharing those here now for a little bit. So get them while you can, okay? So the other thing that's a free preview today, the first thing that I wanted to dive into is this pattern testing checklist, okay? Now, this is something that we've put together that gives you some information about what it is you should be checking for. This is also something that you can share with individuals that you want to test for you. You may not really know, well, I don't really know what should you be testing for? I'm not sure. So this is kind of one of those, it's a 15-point checklist for pattern testing. And it helps you to know what should be checked, but it also helps whomever you're having test for you what it is that they need to do, right? And that way you can really kind of generate a good audience of individuals that can help you. Maybe they've tested before, maybe they haven't, maybe they're a beginner, maybe they're experienced. Crochet skill level should only matter as it pertains to the specific skill level of the pattern, right? So if you wrote an experience level pattern, it may not be a good idea for a beginner to come and test it for you, just for an example. However, even though you are an experienced crocheter, even if you're looking at maybe a beginner or an easy or an intermediate pattern, you may skip things, okay? So this checklist will just kind of help remind you to look over certain parts of a crochet pattern to assure that it's written appropriately, but also that your sample follows certain parameters, right? So that's what this first checklist is. Okay, so there's a checklist, there's some information. Go get it, download it, use it, have fun. Compliments of the American Crochet Association. Again, link is in the video description. So that's the first thing that I wanted to share with you, okay? So the second thing I want to share with you, it answers quite a few questions that people have about publishing. Well, how do you get from design in my head or sample that I made, like, what does it mean? What does it look like to publish a pattern? This is really generic information, okay? So it's really just kind of like a simple guideline or checklist. But really, there's a lot of information here that should help you to feel much more confident about what this process looks like. So it's a 2-page PDF. There's quite a bit of information in here, including a handy little checklist, okay? So after you read through this, about gauge, about working up a sample, about using standard crochet terminology, adjusting for size. There's just, again, some really good information in here to help you kind of go, okay, all right, that's what I should do. And then again, we do have a pattern publishing checklist for you. And that way, after you read through this, if you're ready to publish your first pattern, wherever that's going to be, whether it be free or paid, it does not matter. This is a great thing that you can utilize. Okay, again, I've got all 3 of these things before you publish a pattern testing checklist, and pattern writing templates. All 3 of those sections in this pattern writing course, they're free previews right now. So you don't have to add in an email address. You don't have to sign up for anything. You literally only have to click on over to those links, and as long as they're free previews, you'll have access to them. So you can download them, use them, share them. Really, the American Crochet Association is here to just help crochet be passed through the generations in better hands, and we found it, and we hope resources like this help to do that. All right, I see a lot of you guys are checking in today, so let's see who's here and what you guys are saying. Again, any questions, comments, feedback that you guys have about this particular chat today, this pattern writing theme, you guys just let us know. Frances, she says, I have the patterns course, got it in October 2020. I think you just got it this past year when we had that huge birthday sale. So I hope you enjoy that course. Francis is saying hey to everyone again. Hello, hello. Aranda is here. Hello, so good to see your face. Rachel Ann, she says, love this course. Thanks for chiming in, Rachel. It's always so good to see you here. Karen, she's rolling her eyes at something. What's going on, Karen? Aranda, she says, yes, I'm working through the pattern writing course now. How are you enjoying the pattern writing course? Are you learning some things? Do you feel like it's really helping you? Do you feel like it's giving you purpose and direction that maybe you can be the best pattern writer possible? Let us know. Teresa's giving us a heart. Angie is saying hello. And Karen says thank you and yay. Awesome. Okay, good. All right, everybody. I don't see any other questions, comments, feedback. So I'm going to end this chat now, and hopefully you guys can click on over and snag these resources while they're free previews, okay? So maybe pattern writing is something on your radar right now. Maybe it's not. Snag these resources while they're available, okay? And can you guys do me a few favors? Just a few, okay? If you enjoyed this topic, if you thought it was meaningful and helpful, tag a crochet friend in the comments. Share this video in just one place where you enjoy crochet, and maybe give this a heart, a thumbs up. Let us know that you're watching and you're enjoying. If you guys could do at least one, maybe all three of those things, I'd really appreciate it. Okay, everybody, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for being here, and we'll see you next time. Peace, love, crochet. Thanks for being part of the ACA.